Emmanuel Okas Wiki. Mr. Governor, may I have your permission of your Sahid Makinde to introduce.
Your Excellency, of introducing to you the leadership of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, Surveyor and Valuer, Sir Chief Emmanuel Okas, first Vice President, Estate Surveyor and Valuer, Victor Aluge. To him is the Honorary National Secretary of our Great Abeji, Valuer Mutiu Balogun. The Edo'S State is the Estate Surveyor and Valuer, Estate Surveyor Melody Ojuma. We have in our head of the branch, who is also a former
Mr. Godwin Obaseki, the Executive Governor of Edo'S State, the first Vice President, the second Vice President, and other council members here present, members of Edo'S State Executive Council here present, gentlemen of the media. Your Excellency, we want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity to honor our request to pay you a courtesy call on you and for the warm reception accorded to us since we arrived 3 days ago in Benin. Let's also use the opportunity to congratulate you on your re-election as the Executive Governor of Edo'S State and your humility in victory. That you created time to receive us out of your very busy schedule attests to your warm disposition, clear and unambiguous manifestation of the high esteem in which Your Excellency holds professional associations and the recognitions of the important role that the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers plays as a partner with your administration in your untiring quest to deliver good governance to the good people of Edo State. I commend your vision, your vigor, your dynamism, and great developmental strides aimed at confronting the challenges facing the people of Edo State and in making the state an investment destination through numerous infrastructural projects and social development initiatives. I also wish to acknowledge your efforts in the area of security of lives and properties. I also wish to acknowledge your efforts in the area of ease of doing business in Edo State, attracting foreign direct investment, self-sustenance, and good ethical conduct in implementation and delivery of government projects and services to the people of Edo State. The development of data to make Edo great again, MEGA, is a step in the right direction. This initiative was taken in realization of the fact that no meaningful development can occur without useful information and data. Your Excellency, sir, I bring you greetings from the National Council and the entire 18,000 membership of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. The institution is a non-profit making professional body set up in 1969 to cater for the interests and propagation of the landed profession in Nigeria. It is enabled by Estate Surveyors and Valuers Registration Board, Decree number 24 of 1975, NACAP E13 LFM of 2007. Members of the institution are real estate professionals trained and registered under the Nigerian laws to practice the profession, and the scope of our professional functions covers but not limited to land administration, valuation of properties, and all assets for various purposes, including accounting, insurance, taxation, mortgages, assets register, and others. We also function as leaders in infrastructure and facility management for both public and private assets. We do property rating and taxation assessment and administration, property management, estate agency, property feasibility and viability appraisal, and project management, auctioneering, arbitration, and also social environmental impact assessment that includes acquisition and compensation for right of way. The Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers has been dependable partner with the federal and state governments for about 52 years of our existence in the area of policy formulation, land administration, asset management and administration, housing, and project development in general. We are delighted to be in your office today, Your Excellency, and we wish to seize this opportunity to share with Your Excellency the views of our professional body with a view to pursuing improved working relationship with the state government and with Your Excellency in particular. Kindly permit me to use this opportunity to state that estate surveyors and valuers are responsible for the determination of economic worth of assets in all its ramifications. We are the only professional body empowered by law and training to value and fix monetary value on all assets. Permit me to add that as a profession, we are known for nobility and accountability, and our members across the length and breadth of Nigeria are adequately trained to undertake valuation of all assets in the best global practices and compelled to uphold our well-articulated and documented code of professional practice in doing their assignments. We can submit without any alter of contradiction, Your Excellency, that we have made giant strides and we have positively and progressively impacted the landscape known as Nigeria. We have recorded several achievements and contributions to the national development, so numerous to mention here. Your Excellency, sir, permit me to also seize this opportunity to express our profound gratitude to the state government on the good working relationship between the members of our profession in the state and the state government in area of asset valuation, rating valuation, and facility management. We sincerely appreciate your magnanimity of Your Excellency in allocating a piece of land to our branch in Edo State for the development of its secretariat. We also want to thank you for finding our members like Estate Surveyor and Valuer Isope Omo, Estate Surveyor and Valuer OG Ahia, Estate Surveyor and Valuer AJE Rimesi, Estate Surveyor and Valuer OZ Esimoke, and Estate Surveyor and Valuer Lucy Omagwan, worthy of appointment as heads of agencies, departments, and committee members. I must also mention with appreciation the engagement of our members in the assessment for compensation of the Benin Industrial Park and recognition of other members as attorneys to the affected persons in the project, which further shows your love for professionalism. Reciprocity is a universal term, and in our little way, Your Excellency, the state branch reciprocated the government gesture by donating bags of rice to the state government for distribution to the people of the state as COVID-19 palliative. The branch also provided direction sign to Stella Obasanjo Hospital in Benin City, among other projects in the state. I plead with His Excellency to kindly look into the continuous conduct of valuation exercise by the Ministry of Agriculture in the state. Estate surveyors and valuers are the only professionals trained and empowered by law to place value on all forms of properties and assets. We respectfully appeal to you, sir, to look into this matter that is unprofessionally carried out. May I assure Your Excellency that our profession and its members are willing and ready to continue the partnership with your administration in effective land administration and management, assets valuation for all purposes, property rating and taxation, management of public facilities for efficient and highest best use, enumeration and assessment for taxation of properties in Edo State for the land use charge, among other things that we can do for you as estate surveyors and valuers. We would like to use this opportunity, Your Excellency, to formally invite you to be our guest of honor at our 51st annual conference, scheduled to hold between June 22nd to Saturday, June 26, 2021, at the International Conference Center, Abuja, the federal capital of Nigeria. I also want to appeal to Your Excellency to assist us to complete the National Secretariat building of the institution in Abuja by graciously donating to the project. Your Excellency, there are different categories of recognition of those that will donate to us in completion of this project in our Hall of Fame. This includes the Platinum Group, the Gold Group, the Silver Group, and the Bronze Group. However, having seen your love for this profession and having seen how you have assisted our members in this state, we please ask that you extend your hands of love to the national by also sponsoring the completion of one of the floors of the 5-floor structure, which shall be named Edo'S. Your Excellency, we know that this will be memorial and it will be in Your Excellency name even after your tenure, that people will remember that during your tenure, you contributed to the development of the estate surveying and profession in Nigeria. Finally, Your Excellency, on behalf of the National Council of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, I thank Your Excellency for granting us audience. I also thank you, sir, for the kind support for our members in Edo State and for your hospitality for hosting this meeting. We also want to use this opportunity to affirm the confidence on the issue raised, that we know that Your Excellency will look at it and also give an appropriate attention to it. May God bless Edo State. May God bless the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. By virtue of your position, sir, as the Executive Governor of Edo State, and in compliance with the provision of the Constitution of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, and in appreciation of your support and contribution, especially to our members in Edo State, I hereby, on behalf of the Council, request to invest you as one of the patrons of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. Your Excellency. Your Excellency, on behalf of the National Council and the membership of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, I hereby present this award to you to show that you have been appointed and made as a patron of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers today being 23rd April 2021. Congratulations. On behalf of the institution, Your Excellency, we want to give you this pin as a patron. You are only a patron, and we want you to wear it practice as an estate surveyor and value. This pin does not give you the authority to practice estate surveyor. It's only to help us to use your network to better a profession, which I know that you are going to do for us.
Let me see. Can we practice?
Yes.
Please be seated.
May I now respectfully invite Mr. Governor to respond, please.
The Permanent Secretary of the House, Surveyors are here and reminiscing. It is with great delight that I welcome the President and executive members of the Nigerian institutions of Edo'S, Surveyors and Valuers. Let me start first by appreciating and thanking you for the honor done to me by appointing me as a patron of the institution of Edo'S, Surveyors and Valuers. But as patron, you are asking me to work for you without compensation. But don't worry, I'm an investment banker. I know how to structure the partnership between me and some of your members who we are so proud of, who are working for us in the state. This institution is almost a household institution in this country and has produced renowned and very renowned professionals who this country is very, very proud of. Your profession is actually serves as a barometer for marking the extent of real estate development in a society, and therefore the extent of the accumulation of capital and wealth in any society. That's why your role, the role you play, is very significant. By attaching values to properties and helping in the exchange of such value, you are serving as a catalyst in the economic wheel of any community or any country. When you want to see the extent of progress or economic activity in a community or in a society or in a town, you mark it by the number of signposts of your members indicating that their assets, real estate assets that are available to be exchanged. And I'm glad that since we came into Edo, we've seen an increase in the amount of such activities. That the real estate business in this state is beginning to boom. We're moving from an era of where you find signs on the wall when people say this house is not for sale to one where you're not saying now selling. And our goal is to ensure that we bring significant development into our state. And one barometer is the extent of real estate development. We are doing a lot as a government to have an ordered market, a market where things are done properly. And I'm proud to inform you that we have just started the process of developing an urban master plan for Benin City and a regional plan for Edo State. This is in addition to a 30-year development plan to accompany the development of these master plans. The whole idea is to put structure, to put order, and a logic which you are aligned with in the way the physical space is developed and grown. We are glad with the support that we've continued to enjoy from your institution, not only in terms of the personnel that you have trained and who are working with us in government, but the support you've given us, particularly as in the area of assessments of properties for taxation. We are also glad that we have had very good working relationships in the area of determining assets for compensation. However, we have a problem in that area because there's, we've noticed that there's a lot of untoward practices, malpractices in the area of determining compensations, where there's a lot of, we are beginning to see a lot of connivance, which now increases the cost of governments in acquiring properties, right-of-ways for the creation of projects. We're dealing with quite a lot of issues, particularly rights of ways for federal government projects and also state projects. And this is one area we would like the institution to look into and reduce the level of connivance and arbitrariness and corruption when in the calculation of compensations. I must say here that it's not the blame in us solely with members of your institution. There are other players, as we know, other professionals in this chain who are also involved. But I'm sure that if you speak up and use that same institutional and ethical standard that we're used to from you, you'll be able to moderate these practices in the society. Yes, we have noted your comments about the practices in the Ministry of Agric, amongst others, in determining valuation of crops and other assets. And I believe that we can have a conversation on what should be done and how things should be done. You have your members here who know what to do. And it is something we are ready to have a conversation about because we want that only the right things, the proper things, should be done. I want to thank you for the donations you gave to us during COVID-19 and to say we truly, really appreciate your kind gesture. As you know, we have done a geospatial survey of the state, and with the data we have from that survey, we are able to issue certificates of occupancy within a very short time and within a very moderate costs. This is all to assist people acquire assets, acquire property, and be able to transact and exchange those properties promptly and quickly. We will encourage you and your members to play a more active role as we seek to lay out new areas, new parts of the city, and encourage development